Hi students, welcome back to Module 2 where we are focusing on our writing project 1, which is a personal narrative. So we should be wrapping up week 4, so you've either already submitted the work there or you're at the tail end, using that grace period to get everything done. And we're on to week 5. So for this week, we are actually going to knock out a first draft and get it submitted. So all the assignments inside this folder are designed to help you, do that in different ways. I've also posted a few resources for you that I'll touch on, and we'll make sure you know what you need to do. So when you get to the first couple items, I am reposting the writing Project 1 official assignment. So just keep that in mind that I will be reposting it every week. And it's a good idea to revisit that whenever you're, throughout the writing process. Don't just look at it once and put it away. Just keep kind of glancing at it so you can make sure you are meeting all of those expectations and understanding your rhetorical situation. I have also linked to the 2 stories here that we are working on or that we have read. And these are your examples. These are 2 very different narratives, so you can get a couple different voices, completely different experiences, tones, and each writer relies on different text moves to engage their readers. So I think it'll be interesting as you, if you've read both, to kind of do a comparison of those. And this assignment is a deeper dive into the driving away narrative. So the reason I wanted you to do a deeper dive on this one is because of how this writer, I think, uses more text moves than the other writer of the 8-Cal bracelet. So they're just different. And so I want to make sure that you can kind of get that not just as a reader, but maybe think about, hey, how is this writer engaging me, and what could I use that this writer's using in my own storytelling, right? So think of it, approach the assignment that way, thinking of yourself as not just a reader, but also a writer. I do have a presentation here, and this video, I've broken it down because there is going to be a little quiz on this one that you have your normal 2 attempts to do, but I broke it down in chapters, and you also have a PDF version of this assignment that you can access. And you can have that open. Remember, the quizzes are always open, and I don't time them, and you have 2 attempts. And so after you complete the quiz, at this point, you should have, enough support and resources to work on your draft. And so I have supplied a few additional resources. So these are supplemental. You're not expected to gobble up every single video or piece of information here, but use this as a reference. So on a first draft, one that might be good for you if you're just kind of getting started, you might want to look at, some of the web links that are kind of general about narrative writing, and maybe this video would be helpful on conflict, because a lot of times we structure a narrative around conflict, and then you can come back to these throughout the next few weeks as we work on the paper. So again, don't feel like you have to, absorb all of this information now. I'm going to keep access open for you to this resource as you work on your paper. There is a presentation on MLA format. So I have a video, a handout, and a PDF version here. So use these resources as needed. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. I do expect you to submit your first drafts in MLA format to give you that practice so you can get feedback on if you're doing it correctly before you do the final draft. And then when you're ready, when you have your first draft, I do have the assignment link here. So please be aware that this says first draft submission and peer review. So what we're doing is we're going to kind of use this link in both weeks, week 5 and 6. So for now, you're only worried about the draft submission. We'll do the peer review later. Just be aware that, remember, you will have 2 students, looking at your paper. And so if you want, you can submit your draft. Keep it in MLA format, but if you want to leave your name off, you can. For now, for this draft, if since these are your personal stories, but again, that is up to you. I would just remind you not to share anything you don't want anybody else to read. I know I've said that in a couple of my presentations. Just going to keep reminding. So all the instructions are here on how to attach your draft. Make sure you do it in a Word document. And I have some steps and a video if you need a little visual version. So right now we're just kind of focusing on this draft submission, but I have added this to let you know that upcoming we are going to be coming back to this link and doing the peer review. So that won't open yet. So don't worry about that right now. I will remind you when that is available. Okay. So make sure you look through all of this stuff, and if you have any questions or you need clarification, you get lost, reach out, contact me. I'm here to help support you, and I'm really looking forward to reading your drafts. So have a wonderful rest of your week, and stay warm, everyone.